How's it going, everybody? The Yankees have lost the first two games of their series to the Dodgers, but I'm glad to see that Yankees fans are at least taking it well.
Everybody hurts.
This is Dennis. I'm going to be brief. They need to bench Gleyber Torres.
I'm getting a lot of these. A lot of people are over Gleyber Torres' defense. He's got now 10 errors. That's the most for a second baseman in Major League Baseball. On Friday night, it was a pop-up that he just kind of nonchalantly loafed underneath and then let it drop. Last night, it was a routine ground ball. You wonder if he's putting too much time focusing on his hitting and not enough time on his defense because his hitting got off to such a slow start. But I'm losing massive amounts of confidence in Gleyber Torres. I never had a ton of confidence in Gleyber Torres to begin with because he seems like the kind of player who's, a little bit of a head case. But I think that the time might be coming where the Yankees need to make some changes to their infield. They've got really good pitching this year. Really good pitching. Despite the 11-run outburst by the Dodgers last night, that doesn't usually happen. They need to address some of the weaknesses, and Gleyber Torres is unfortunately one of them.
Damn, this was kind of a smack in the mouth. These series against the Orioles and the Dodgers, both were some real wake-up calls. There's only about 4 teams I hear everybody really saying are pretty much legitimate World Series contenders, that being the Yankees, Phillies, Dodgers, and Orioles. We've only got to face so far the Orioles, who beat us 3 out of 4. The Dodgers here, who look like they could easily sweep us, and we haven't faced the Phillies yet. But if that's any indication of where we kind of sit in this group of teams, it just doesn't look good, man.
The Orioles thing I wasn't super concerned about because Aaron Judge was slumping during that time. He hadn't come around yet. And now Juan Soto was out for the Dodgers series. I want to see how the Yankees match up against these teams with both of those guys hitting and in the lineup. But you're right. There's only about 4 or 5 teams who I think can win it all. Dodgers, Yankees, Orioles, the Phillies, who I can't wait to see the Yankees play. I think the Rangers, if they get to the playoffs, can be dangerous. We saw last year how dynamic their offense can be. But they're under 500 right now. I don't see anybody else really in the National League challenging. The Padres have some fancy names on their roster, but I don't think they're good enough to beat the Dodgers. You're right, man. The Yankees are putting themselves in position to be one of the favorites in October, but I think some of these problems are starting to rear their ugly heads again, such as Rizzo not hitting, obviously the Gleyber defense, Giancarlo Stanton striking out 35% of the time. It's just, it's not what you want, as Joe Girardi would say. Yanks got to make some changes, and quick.
Hey, Derek. Nick from South Carolina. A couple of things on tonight's horrible loss. Number one, I don't think we're ever going to get to the World Series with Boone as a manager. He doesn't know how to manage the bullpen, and now he doesn't know how to manage his players. He's got Cabrera sitting on the bench for several games, doing nothing, and yet he puts Torres at second base, who for the second night in a row has committed a stupid error that has led to runs being scored. I don't know. He doesn't know how to manage the bullpen. He's proven that time and time again. And another factor that's leading to us constantly losing these games where we really shouldn't be is that the bullpen is not what it should be right now.
Appreciate the call. I can't lay these last 2 games at the feet of Aaron Boone. Really, it's the roster. We haven't gotten any production out of first base, second base, third base, even though we had a couple of soft singles last night from DJ LeMahieu. These guys just aren't threats anymore. Rizzo can be pitched to, DJ can be pitched to, Stanton can be pitched to, and I'm hearing all this stuff about how, Stanton's having a great year, he's got a great OPS. I think it's a little bit misleading, his numbers, because he has clobbered some pitchers late in the game. He's got a home run off a position player. I feel like most of his damage has been done against weak pitching. And then you've got pretty much no offense out of the catching position. Trevino was hot for a few minutes, but Wells has not gotten going all season long. And you got some guys heating up in the minor leagues. You've got two guys that especially, I think, would help this team. Ben Rice, who could play first base, and Jason Dominguez, who could either play the outfield and allow you to switch somebody like Soto to the DH spot or Judge to the DH spot, however you want to do it. But I feel like there are ways to improve this offense, and really it's more on the front office at this point for sticking with DJ LeMahieu and sticking with Anthony Rizzo, despite what they've shown us. I think it's time to get Anthony Rizzo back in front of that concussion doctor and find out if his reaction time is screwed up again. Now, last year, they waited for months to take care of the issue. Let's hope that they'll be at least a little bit more proactive this year.
Hey, Derek, it's Spike from New Jersey. This is the first series this year that I've really felt embarrassed as a Yankee fan. There's too much old on the team right now. There's old black holes, just automatic outs. Somebody's got to take a dive, whether it be Stanton, Rizzo, DJ. Oh, I nicked my toe. I need some time on the IL. I've seen guys go on the IL for anxiety.
You bring up a great point. Doesn't somebody need a month vacation? Doesn't somebody need some time off in the Bahamas or the Caribbean or Maui or Egypt or London or wherever you want to go? Take a little vacation. Take a dive, as Spike says. Rizzo, I'm looking at you. Stanton, I'm looking at you. Come on, guys. You're getting paid. You're not producing. It's obvious to everyone that you're cooked as players. Do something in honor of the team. Sacrifice for the greater good. Take some time off. Take a paid vacation.
Hey, what's up, Derek? What up, bro? Hey, this is Nico from the Bronx. First off, man, shout out to your show. Best Yankee channel on YouTube, period. Without a doubt, man. Keep pushing, bro. Hey, first off, man, obviously Yankees, bro. They nothing without Soto. Like you always say, bro. Pay that man his money.
Appreciate the kind words about the channel. It's been really frustrating lately because of all the copyright stuff. You know, we've made some adjustments so that we're showing less highlights now, but every once in a while we still get pinged by the YouTube copyright overlords. I reached out to MLB Advanced Media today to get more clarification as to what we can and can't use, because they claim the whole video. Last night they said last night they put up a copyright flag, and we used literally like 20 seconds of footage from a 3-hour game and nothing more than like 5 or 6 seconds long. So it's ridiculous. Tonight when Terrence is on, we're just going to have two people talking. We're not going to have any highlights, any footage, whatever. I'm just going to watch the game and report back on it. And but I appreciate the kind words about the channel. MLB has really kind of neutered my creative spirit by being so aggressive with all their copyright stuff. And yet they let guys like Fuzzy put whatever they want up, you know, and I just think there's the double standard there. So I don't know, but I agree with you on Soto, obviously. I hope that Hal Steinbrenner is watching and he sees what this team is without Soto. The contrast has been night and day.
It's Nick here from Florida. Love what you do for the community, brother. I just got to say, I'm absolutely furious after watching these two Dodgers games. I know it's only 2 losses after an 8-game win streak or something, but I'm furious. We got these flower boys and the Shohei Ohtanis from the West Coast come over here to the Bronx with all their fans, and we lay an egg. And we've got guys overpaid like Tommy Kahnle being injured for half the year just to come out of the bullpen finally and give up bombs like that to Teoscar and to just wet the bed like that.
I know, it's frustrating. We got a lot of calls just like this one, but at least we got Luis Gil tonight. That should be a good matchup. I want to see what Luis Gil does against Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and we'll find out if this kid is a real ace. To me, he's already established himself as one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. And we got Garrett Cole coming back at the end of this week. Hopefully Soto will be back in a day or two. I hope Soto's back tonight, but my instinct tells me they'll rest him tonight, take advantage of the off day on Monday, and then he'll be back in the lineup on Tuesday against the Royals, who are a pretty good baseball team. So Thanks for the calls, everybody. I will see you after the game tonight. Just going to be me and Terrence talking about Luis Gil's performance and this 3-game set. I'll see you next time.